Greetings and welcome back to room 303 in our Chats with Emily, as we are calling our readings through the poetry of Emily Dickinson. We are in the Johnson edition. We turn now to poem 523, Sweet, You Forgot, But I Remembered. I will point out that that word sweet, or some version of it, has already been used in 36 poems of Emily's, and we are at poem 523. It will be used a total of 113 poems, okay? This word sweet for her. In many ways, we're back to poem 203. You'll remember our study here. He forgot, and I remembered. 'Twas an everyday affair long ago, as Christ and Peter warmed them at the temple fire. Thou wert with him, quoth the damsel. No, said Peter, 'twasn't me. Jesus merely looked at Peter. Could I do aught else to thee? Now, many have argued this is another Sam Boyle's poem. It's another possible rejection poem. We've seen this in a number of our studies already. Our assumptions are that you've been following our stuff at learnstrong.net, down that left-hand side, Chats with Emily, our playlist. I'm hopeful that you worked through our set of introductory comments where we mentioned Sam Boyles, that editor for the Springfield Republican, who played a dynamic role apparently in Emily's life. And as well, I'm hopeful that you've worked through our preceding 522 poems. We just finished with 522 had I proceeded. Now, again, this is another poem about remembering, possibly another rejection poem. I want you to study the verbs of this poem. They seem to be accusatory. That is to say, somehow Emily feels unappreciated as she says the following. Sweet, you forgot, but I remembered every time for two, so that the sum be never hindered through decay of you. Say if I erred, accuse my farthings, blame the little hand, happy it be for you, a beggar's seeking more to spend, just to be rich, to waste my guineas on so best a heart, just to be poor for barefoot vision. You, sweet, shut me out. Whoa! So you can already see, whoever the sweet here is, there's a bit of irony in her use of this word sweet. In other words, hey, sweetheart, what's going on, and why are you shutting me out? Now, again, who's she saying this to? We don't know. We kind of assume that it's either Sam Boyles or some version of a close friend. Could be Sue, obviously. Sweet, you forgot. Again, we're back to poem 203. But notice, even though you forgot, I remembered. Again, notice all the dashes here, right? Every time. So, in other words, over and over again, I've been the one that had to remember. I remembered for the two of us, because you keep forgetting. So that, notice, the sum be never hindered through decay of you. In other words, you're less and less around in my life, decay. And because of that, I have to remember for both of us what's going on. Notice the tone here. Say, if I erred. You can get a sense here. Again, notice all of your verbs. Was I wrong to assume something? Maybe is the tone here. Accuse my farthings. Notice we go from farthings to guineas. And what's fascinating about guineas is that it does sound a lot like, right, genius. Guineas, genius. Say if I erred, accuse my farthings, blame the little hand. I told you about her use of the word little here, 172 poems, emphasizing her fragility or smallness. Happy it be for you, a beggar seeking more to spend. She says, you're the rich, I'm the poor. I'm trying somehow to be worthy of you. Just, twice she says this, just to be rich, to waste my guineas. I think the word waste is the key word. You might want to circle it and note it. On so best a heart. I'm the best pal you ever had. Just to be poor for barefoot vision. Barefoot in 9 of her poems. You'll want to study it. And again, vision. I'm trying to understand what's going on here. You, dash, sweet, dash, shut me out, dash. You'll remember when we did 248. You guys will remember this one. Why do they shut me out of heaven? Did I sing too loud? But I can say a little minor, timid as a bird. Wouldn't the angels try me just once more? Just, see, notice the use of the word just. If I trouble them, but don't shut the door. Oh, if I were the gentleman in the white robe and they were the little hand, again back to the word little, that knocked, could I forbid? Notice, this poem is a remarkable companion poem to the one that we're studying. When we get to poem 891, we'll play the game this way. To my quick ear the leaves conferred, the bushes, they were bells. I could not find a privacy from nature's sentinels. In cave, if I presumed to hide, the walls begun to tell. Creation seemed a mighty crack to make me visible. Now, what are we going to do with a poem like this? I think the point is that it's hard to not feel that your love or your friendship is reciprocated. And to be the verbs, I think, in this poem tell the story. Forgot, erred, blame, seeking, waste, shut. We've mentioned 245 and 891 as poems to relate this to. Finally, at 3b, what was a time when you felt unappreciated? When you were doing all of the remembering and your pal was doing none of it? Thank you.